All right, so my name is Antonio Flores Marquez. I am currently a student at the University of Laverne. I'm currently majoring in computer science with a concentration in internet programming. So, there you go. So the purpose of this paper is to show how to expand the local interactive framework in order to develop a web app for different broad needs of like different fields. We use Apache, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, and MySQL to design the application that I made. So the application I made was a certificate management app, which keeps track of recipients of computer science certificates. The web app is interactive, responsive, secure, password, it uses a password, and is database driven app. So certain admins will have full permissions. They will be able to edit other accounts. They will have access to the managed categories, certificates, just different managing pages, depending on their permissions. And this project was successfully designed and implemented according to the best practices and were tested and were posted on a web hosting server, which we use GoDaddy pretty much. So the university, they needed a certificate management application to tailor to their, certain different departments, right? Tailor to their different certificates. The University of Laverne, the computer science department, offers 4 different types of certificates to students: a certificate in computer coding, a certificate in computer security, system engineering, and website internet applications development. However, there isn't a public statement system to keep track of the recipients of those certificates. So the purpose of this project, once again, is to, design a public website where those recipients could be tracked. So the purpose of this paper is to show, once again, to expand the low-code interactive framework. The framework uses a PHP and MySQL pretty much. And the goal of this project is to develop a web application to keep track of computer science certificates by managing certificates, recipients, courses, categories, and setting the user permissions. So whoever has those permissions, they'll be able to edit or delete those certain different objects, right? So the design overview, so the UI allows users to view, add, update, and delete certain like data relating to certificates, recipients, courses, and categories. The backend is built using the PHP framework. The framework provides methods to connect to a MySQL database and perform queries on the connected database. So here's pretty much a overview of pretty much the website map. So what's highlighted in yellow are just the managed pages. These pages are not visible until the user logs in, and they won't be able to access them unless they have a permission. So here's a screenshot of the home page. So like I mentioned before, the user is only available to see only public pages until they log in. So here's the public view of the certificates page. So this page is just lists all the certificates, the required courses, a description of the certificates. So the managed certificate page, this page allows the user who has permissions to manage categories, manage recipients, manage certificates, and courses. So this page, you can see the add button, which allows you to add certificates, edit, or delete them. So here's a public view of the recipient list. So this page pretty much just lists just the recipients and what certain certificates they have. Is all based, it's a table, and it uses columns to organize everything. And on the left side here, we have a filter, pretty much so you can filter based on concentration and certificates. So, and this is the managed recipients page. So it's similar to the just the normal recipient page, but it has an add button, and depending on user permission, they could edit and delete certain recipients. So this is the edit recipient page. So whenever you use the edit button, it will take you to a page like this, which is a form, and it allows you to edit pretty much the recipient and save the new changes you made. So this is the manage course page. So it's very similar to the manage recipient page. It has an add button, edit, delete, and it lists all the courses, a description of the courses, and the certificates that it's tied to. So once again, this is the edit course page. It shows a form. You can fill out the form, save it, and the results will be, or the form will be, the data you enter in the form will be saved to the database. So then this is the grant page, the grant permission page. So the managed user, you will be able to edit the permissions of certain users if you have those permissions to edit in the first place. So this is the pretty much a summary of the database that we built. And so it consists of different tables for the different types of objects that we use. The primary keys are in bold, the foreign keys are italicized. The table stores like certificate information, user information, and so on. So this is the pretty much what we use to test our results of the page, right? So it's a table pretty much listed with different columns. And the first column, we have the page name, the test item, and the second page will list where we test pretty much every link, buttons, so on. Validation column, that's where we list all the type of validators that we use to manage or to check the code. And then we have different outcomes for mobile view, for tablet view, and for desktop view. So I'm going to show pretty much a quick demo. Show on the website. So this is the website. So the top here, we have pretty much code to just help you trace what's going on. So if you are interested in that, you can go through it. So this is the home page, just simple. It includes information about the website. So if you want to register an account, you head to the register account, and you can fill out the form. So I'm just going to quickly fill out the form. So let me just. So here you can just enter your name, your email, a password. Oh, it's already in. We have checks for that, so let me just do that. So successfully register. So then you will head to the login page, and this is where you will log in. So once you're logged in, you'll be able to see the managed pages on the navigation, and depending on your permissions, you will be only able to access certain pages. So I will only be able to access the manage recipients. And if I want to add a recipient, so I can click on the button add, and I can enter a name, last name, choose the major. We only have one for now. A date, you can choose a certain date for completion, concentration, and then a certificate. And you will click save, and it will save to the database, right, and then display it back on the web page. And you will be able to edit or delete the recipients that you add, right? But so let me just quickly log out and log into an admin account, so you can see how I could also edit other permissions for other users. Quickly add to them.
I think we need to go over more faster, if you don't mind, Antonio.
Oh yes, sorry
because time is restricted. Maybe you can finish your demo, showing the last things, and then switch to me.
Yes, so I logged into an admin account, and I'm able to edit different permissions. So I can remove or add certain permissions and just click submit, and pretty much that user that I edit will pretty much be able to, you know, access more features depending on those permissions. So
Okay,
I'm just going to pass it to my professor, Joseph Gill.
Okay, can you, no, can you continue?
Oh yes, sorry, yes. Sorry, I have all these buttons. Sorry, I have this menu stuck here. Oh, here. Okay, it's clear now. So okay.
The certificate management application is an emerging application. Therefore, it is limited in features. Privileged user to perform create, read, write, and delete operations. Our limitation is that permissions are not notified to the user whose permission have been changed. And also, the user can only filter recipients, but we need to expand filters and search functionality for entities such as recipients and certificates, and to implement for any attributes. Another expansion is to have for each column ascending and descending order feature, and also to enter two-factor authentication security subsystem, and build a notified system around the managers. And the goal of the work is to achieve with the computer science senior project by studying, learning, and expanding coding of the low-code, interactive, secure framework for the purpose of designing, implementing, and testing our application. And the main goal of the senior project is to provide capstone experience in which the students combines knowledge, skills, and topics that students already learn with some new learned topics during the course. And all computer science undergraduates are required to take a capstone course senior project at the University of Laverne, and also in other universities according to computer science curricula. Moreover, the senior project course satisfies the following program criteria according to Accreditation Board for Engineering and Technology, ABET, 20 for the recent information. One of them is ability to design, implement, and evaluate a computing-based solution to meet a given set of computing requirements in the context of the program's discipline. Before starting work on a senior project in another class, students, it is class 320, students learn how to construct dynamic data-driven web application and secure customized content management system using PHP and MySQL. Therefore, many new additions to the various PHP and HTML framework files were successfully added and modified to achieve the well-structured full functionality of our application. The design, implementation, and testing of this application with the wide spectrum of functionality is an excellent proof of senior project achievement beyond regular computer science 499 requirements. The content connected database itself and the admin component of this application provides a strong foundation for expanding the functions of the website. Our references showing here the full code is available under Flores Marquez here, and running code you can go to GitHub. The next slide is showing some first one, second one, and the fourth one that we have already used a low-level code framework and expand to different applications. One is course and faculty management system, another is patient care reporting application, and the last one is to have to map pressure and temperature on the web, on the map, and to display over the internet. And now, if you have, let us know if you have any questions, please.